this level of sweetness, and the stream starts. Well, yeah, you could, but there's a mixture there. There's a lot to really say about them, about how they play the characters. So, I've played this game for quite a while. In fact, this particular character is pretty maxed as she is. She's my favorite because she's adorable. She is just absolutely adorable. But I have not tried out half of this bottom row of characters yet. I have tried the war criminal here.
You mean the rabbit?
Yes, the war criminal.
Wow.
Yes, look at that. Her weapon is literally a rocket launcher. The meme,
Damn.
the war criminal is a meme because of her Minecraft streams where she would do shit like blow up other players' houses or kill captive animals just because it was funny.
You know they made a they made a mod where you can basically live out Minecraft as a quiet place.
Interesting.
Yeah, complete with creatures.
And I tried out this girl. She's one of the few who got fired from the agency for reasons I don't actually know.
Oh damn! Wonder what she did.
I don't know. Well, let's just say she was one of the dirtiest of all of their talents.
Oh my!
Yeah, one of the items in this game themed after her is literally a dragon tail butt plug.
Good lord!
Yep. And devil girl with a gun. I'm really not too familiar with this girl, but I already gave her a try. Here's the spoiled brat. Literally, part of her kit is just about not moving at all. This game is a Vampire Survivor style game, if you know what that is.
Yes. Sort of like Castlevania.
No. You'll see. So I was serving to try out this girl, Hoshimarin, the captain, and probably the horniest one who has not managed to get fired from the company.
Sweet.
So,
I mean, wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna give her a try. Let's see. There are 5 stages, all in hard mode. But for new characters I'm first trying, I usually go for the first stage. Alright, so what do we got? Okay, we do a cut and shoot a gun. Oh, the bullet auto-targets. Perfect.
Oh, it's this kind of game.
Yeah, it's called a Vampire Survivor style game because the first game to actually do something like this and actually get known for it was the game Vampire Survivors. Let's see,
it's basically like mobile game mechanics.
Yeah,
if you get enough points, you can upgrade certain stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what's happening now. And okay, so
it's like Survivor IO.
Exactly, Survivor IO. That probably predates Vampire Survivors, so yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, first meme here. I guess there was a meme about her stench because her first skill is dangerous smell.
Oh wow!
Within 80 pixels for more than 1 second, they gain a debuff that reduces defense and speed, and after 3 seconds, they start just taking damage. That's hilarious. I'm getting that first instead of that. Come here, smell me and die. Damn it! I keep shooting them. I keep shooting them before they could get close enough.
Try standing in one spot.
But no. Oh, pirate captain. When collecting coins, I'll worry about that later. After using special, I'm gonna increase my weapon damage, and you know what? For the sake of showing, I usually have these very transparent for my epilepsy, but here, now all of my attacks will be fully visible.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but it's just better. They're just easier.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's helpful for me too. It's fine if I just do one run like this and then switch it back later.
Got it.
And also, every enemy in this game is based off of a characterization. The characterizations for each of these people's fandoms. So, like, we
got dragons and we got lizards and skeletons.
Actually, these are shrimps and deadbeats, and those are KFP employees.
What the fuck?
Hey, they have their names, all right. So actually, they're not. So actually, good. Okay. So yes, the skeletons are the fan base for a Reaper-themed girl called Calliope, and she also likes to rap. So her fan base ended up being called Deadbeats.
Eh.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pun.
Nice. Oh shit!
We got a scripted wall. I have broken the wall. And yeah, the shrimps are actually the chum buds, as they're called, are Gura's themed. Gura is shark themed, and yeah, she's not super creative, but she is adorable as absolute fuck. And okay, we have the lust skill to acquire now.
Oh my
Gain
god!
a lust gauge. The gauge increases slowly near enemies or when hit. At max gauge, Marine reaches her climax, healing
My god!
healing HP and doing an AOE attack. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna blow our load all over the enemies.
I mean, they were already boned. Why not
Wait.
Why not go ahead and bone them?
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Somehow I accidentally picked up the butt plug weapon.
Oh god. Well, if it wasn't kinky before.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Okay, so this weapon here, the bounce ball, is funny. It actually has different sizes based on how big the tits are on the character you're playing as. Yeah, Marine is somewhere mid-range, so it should be decently sized. Alright.
She's a B.
Yeah. I think she's a C. Anyway, firing the special ultimate attack, which seems to be a cannon. Firing the cannon that explodes into hearts!
I thought you called that your dick.
And there's an upgrade to the butt plug.
God, who came up with this?
I forget the developer's name. It's one particular fan. But these memes all come from the fan base, so, you know. It's Mari. It's the girl's fault that she made the joke that the object is a butt plug. And the fans just went along with the joke. Okay, more experience gains, so we get more level ups and therefore more upgrades.
Alright, heads up. Okay.
Roll. Fine. But that's fucking hilarious.
What the hell are these?
Okay, welcome back. See, I sounded like you were gone for a bit.
I was just taking care of some lag problems.
Oh, it's a shame. You missed the climax effect. So the purple dudes with the halos are called, in Japanese, takodachi, or squids. Well,
Okay.
actually, they're octopi. They're the fandom of a, as you might expect, an octopus-themed girl, or rather,
Cthulhu?
Yes, more Cthulhu, but yeah. She's actually really sweet, and probably one of the nicest and cleanest of the girls in every way. And she's an artist. She's actually super comfy and super chill, like, just, tuning into her streams is just, like, just getting cozy in a cabin. She's so nice.
So remind me, HoloLives are AI or just actual?
They're all actual people voice acting behind.
Okay.
They're
Got it.
VTubers. And I climaxed.
got it.
I climaxed. You saw how I turned pixelated? That was the
Yep.
That was after climaxing.
That happens every time. Your vision gets blurred.
Yes. Alright. I'm just upgrading the signature weapon because, of course, every character has their own signature weapon that you'll always have.
Oh my!
Yeah, there it goes again. It's gonna happen more often now that there's a lot more enemies spawning. And there's the chickens, or rather the KFP employees.
What the hell does KFP stand for?
So, oh shit! Hold on, the CEO's
What the
here.
fuck is that?
It's the CEO. It's the CEO.
Get him!
Get him! Get him! Get him! I'm ruining your dreams by being perverted as fuck. Your idols are not pure and innocent. They're absolute fucking madness. Yes. Come here, you gold mother. Okay. Yeah, free item. That's a rare spawn.
Wow. I could tell. I could tell.
Okay, I do not actually know who these what fandom these stick figures are. I'll just get that out of the way. Now, as for explaining the KFP characters, so first off, it's actually a funny. It's funny. So we have one of the VTubers is called Kiara, and she's Phoenix theme. So in a parody of KFC, she runs Kiara Fried Phoenix. And her fan base are her employees.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't what I was originally thinking.
Which was?
Kentucky Fried, you do the rest.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch. Destroy the Chumbot! Destroy the
I can't help it, this game is bringing out the worst of me.
I know. Alright.
I'm gonna be shooting
Ooh,
left,
I got a
left
super
to
item.
right.
Oh, hell yeah, super. Now I'm picking up shit from. Now I'm picking up health up the experience items from basically the entire screen.
Oh, I love it when you get upgrades like that.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't matter the
was a
game.
really rare drop right there. It's the super version of an item. Like I haven't
What's with
gotten.
the alligators?
Oh, okay. That is the fan base for they are the investigators of Amelia Watson's fan base. If you can't guess by her name, she is a detective themed girl, which
That's adorable.
who for some reason also does time travel. Unfortunately, she was quite recently fired. She is the person who was the most recent to leave the company.
Why?
I don't really know. At this point, I don't follow them too closely, but I do end up seeing enough clips to know when somebody, leaves the company. Sometimes they're fired and not allowed to say goodbye to their fan base. Sometimes they are. I don't remember if Ame got to say goodbye to her fan base or not.
Kinda sucks.
Yeah. So, but we'll always have this game.
Yep. To mentally jack off to.
Alright, let's see. Stamps, which will modify my weapon. The player does not get attacked. Yeah, well, I only have one. And that arrow is pointing towards another one that spawns somewhere to the left. Okay, which one was this? Ooh, hollow box. And slow targets. Yeah. I'm expecting to get hit a lot, so I'm just gonna switch out. Money!
Money, 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 money!
Yeah. Alright. So...
Oh, I see we're seeing different colored shrimp now.
Yeah, so just higher tiers. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
I realize I've been picking some stuff without really thinking about it, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's usually how games like this go.
Alright,
Try not to think about it, just hit it.
Die! Hey,
Man, that boner is not going down.
We'll kill the giant deadbeat. We'll kill the giant dead. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, we have the Kamina glasses. I don't even know which girl made this meme or what the meme is, but it's Kamina glasses. That's badass enough. Gurren Lagann, motherfucker!
What? Yeah. What? Drill, bitch!
But I have no use for it personally, so with that we'll upgrade the ball, and we'll upgrade the ball again. And what's in the box? Another upgrade for the ball! It's almost at maximum. It's one level away from maximum.
We have the biggest balls here.
Yes. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, We got a
Oh, wait.
specific wave coming here. I gotta navigate quickly. Carefully. Almost. I'm almost past them.
Oh, God.
There we go. That's all of them.
Right on.
Oh, oh. Ambushers! Where are they gonna come from next? There they are, there they are! Be gone, employees! Okay,
You ain't frying this pussy today!
Alright, I'll take the murder axe. And, yeah, put that stamp on. That just straight up increases my main weapon's damage.
Alright.
No! Where are they coming from next? Oh. Oh, there they are. Alright. Maximum ball. We ballin', bitch.
Yeah!
Alright. When that timer hits 10 minutes, we're gonna hit the halfway boss.
Okay.
Yep. There's always a bigger boss at 10 minutes and 20 minutes.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
In most games, this is the point where I usually die.
Yeah, but I have to put effort in to lose on this stage.
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Fubuzilla is here!
Oh, holy shit!
It's a giant fox thing.
It's a foxy boss!
Kill it! Kill Fubuzilla before it destroys the city!
Incoming!
There we go. Alright. Let's maximize the butt plug.
Alright, well, I thought you'd go for a critical.
And see, if I have the right weapons at level 7, I can combine them into a collab weapon, as it's called.
Okay, fair enough.
Now I don't remember off the top of my head, but you know, if we see a gold anvil drop, then that means I get to that lets me fuse weapons. So if I have if I actually have the right items, we'll know because the anvil will just sort of appear.
Got it.
At some point. Anyway, now that we're in the second half of the stage, we will see we'll still mostly just see, you know, variants of the enemies we've already... but here come the rats, belonging to the Rat Girl, aka the cosmic embodiment of chaos, because she's part of the Cosmic Council. Yeah. Oh, okay, we have a collaboration. Oh, okay, so the bounce ball and the CEO's tears. What does this make? I don't remember. Oh, the Ring of Fitness. What does this do? Oh, shit! It's Pinball gone mad! You're dead. My balls are styling all over everyone.
I fucking missed that joke.
Cody! He's styling all over his balls! Okay, let's... Yes, alright. Well, might as well get the fan beam because there's a specific... Because I know a collab for that off the top of my head, and it involves the butt plug.
Wow.
Yes, so I'll have this microphone, which is working as a laser for some reason, and I will combine it with the butt plug later.
What the hell is that?
Clocks. I forget what the name is for them, but another fan base related to the girls that are part of the Cosmic Council, the embodiment of time in this case, aka Oros Crony. Yes.
For a second they almost look like little Stay Puffs.
Yeah, for a second. They're called, I think they're just called cronies. But yeah, her thing is, yeah, she's the cosmic embodiment of time. I think other than her big assets, the only characterization of her that I can think of off the top of my head is that she is a narcissist. She thinks she's perfect, and she... but in a cute way.
Got it.
Hey, also, she would totally date herself.
Lucky bitch.
That's part of her jokes. Okay, increase the microphone because we want to get that collab with the butt plug. There comes the crony boss crony.
Oh god!
And bam bam bam. And we won. Oh. Wait, what's this? Okay. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pin that and take the microphone upgrade again. Ooh, now if I die, I have 1 res.
Sweet.
Really? Hey, oh, fine. I'll take this and I'll delay the collab a little bit. But only for a little bit. So yeah, I believe the rest of the enemies on this map that we'll see that are new are all based on the Cosmic Council girls.
Alright.
So we have 2 of them on screen right now, the Time Girls fandom and the Chaos Girls fandom. And the rats and the clocks. And we'll have 3 and we'll meet 3 more fan bases, especially in the last couple of minutes.
I'll get my ass peeled.
Yes, our other 3 girls are the embodiment of space, the embodiment of nature, and the embodiment of civilization. But for now, this wave is the axe murder chumbugs, and the bat wielding deadbeats.
Oh god!
No, be gone! I have laser microphone.
Get away from us, you boners!
Yeah. Alright. The microphone is almost at maximum. And go this way, go this way, go this way. And boom, dodged mostly.
Bob and weave, bitch!
Alright. At the 15-minute mark, a double boss will spawn. Alright, what does this do? Okay. I'm gonna just use it to strengthen that. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but fuck it.
Holy crap!
I blew my load too early.
That's what she said!
Okay, there we go. Maximum microphone, and I just heard the collab anvil. Alright, so we take the microphone, we combine it with the butt plug, and we create Dragon Breath!
Damn!
How does that work? Fuck you, that's how!
I think that's what these guys have been trying to do.
It doesn't have to make sense. This is one of my favorite of the collab weapons.
Burn, bitches, burn!
Alright, so we have picked up a couple of weapons just now. So to explain, we have spider cooking. Cooking so bad, it's actually killing things in a small area around me. That purple circle.
Oh shit!
And the BL books, which rotate around me. Basically, we're also killing them with a circle of gay manga. Specifically dudes. Okay, that kind of gay because
I know what BL stands for. I looked it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a common trope it's a common anime trope. There's often a girl who's just super into that shit.
Yeah, I looked it up to avoid accidentally getting into a wrong kind of anime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you. Alright, and here we're seeing 2 more of the enemy types. So we have the owls, or the humans. The fan base of the civilization girl, aka Mume. And yes, human as in H-O-O-M-A-N. It's a pun. Owl. you know?
I would have called them Hooters.
Yeah. And the green ones are the saplings, who are the fan base of the Nature Girl. I mean, I don't even have to explain that one. They're just called saplings. It's pretty self-evident. Nature, sapling.
So basically we're getting attacked by people's seed.
Pretty much.
Gross.
So that just leaves the last of the cosmic fan bases. The last one I don't even understand. They just look like giant walking loaves of bread, and they're supposed to somehow relate to the girl who's themed around space. I don't get it at all. I just don't understand that one at all.
Is there any logic when it comes to fan bases?
Yes, I mean, humans is a pun. And saplings, nature, trees, you know, it all makes sense. But if you're talking about the people themselves, that no, there's absolutely no logic. Just look at any streamer's chat. Doesn't even matter if they're a VTuber or not.
I look at Alicia's and Chozor's all the time when I watch their videos. Yeah, it does. It's a.
Yeah, I've been binging. Okay, we got the sapling boss. Anyway,
Yeah, you said you've been binging?
I have been binging Alicia's SpongeBob playlist.
Fucking amazing shit.
Okay, when I upgrade the gay books one more time, the gay books have been upgraded. I have a collab ready with the axe. Okay.
You also, you should also check out her reactions to solo leveling.
Oh yeah, I did watch her reactions to sister leveling.
Both parts?
Yes, I think. Well, I might have to make sure if I saw the second part or not. Anyway, I'm collaborating the axes with the BL book to make the gay manga author.
But yeah, Alicia's reactions to the second part of Sister Leveling were just fucking amazing.
It's funny to know that, like, she thirsts a lot over the main character of solo leveling. I haven't even seen her actual solo leveling reactions, but I know, but she admitted to it.
Oh yeah, she simps hard. Both for the main character and his dad.
He has a dad that actually shows up in the anime? Dear God, that's different from most anime protagonists.
I mean, he showed up in the original manhwa.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Yeah, I've actually read the entirety of the original manhwa, so I kind of know what's gonna happen.
Nice. All right. So.
Of course, this one moment, even though despite knowing what was gonna happen, it was still brutal to watch. I mean, holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah, if you've seen the latest.
I haven't watched the anime at all.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Like I told you, because it looks pretty generic. Like I know.
Oh yeah, it starts out like that, but over time it gets pretty good.
Nice. All right, we're in the last. So So we're in the 19-minute mark. So now we're in a fucking endurance round. And so it's just tons of super tough, super high health enemies right now. It's pretty easy.
So basically, every hooker's Friday night.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just stay on the move and stay on the edge of the whole freaking crowd. You know?
So do you care at all for spoilers when it comes to solo leveling?
Not really.
Okay, in that case, let me break it down for you.
But so, people who somehow run across this stream might.
Well, then I hate to say it, guys, but spoiler alert.
You've been warned. If you don't want the spoilers, be gone now. Get out. We don't want you here.
So first we go with a recap of the previous season. Now, of course, the first episode, it starts out, again,
Alright, so I interrupt you, but the final boss is here. It's Small Ame!
Oh dear God!
The chibi version of Amelia Watson, who's famous for being a fucking menace. All right, she's like there's always her as a mascot at the annual convention, and for some reason she always finds an AK.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Also, what's with the cats?
Oh, Ame's fan base. I forget. So, I guess there are two versions of her fan base or something. I don't remember. They're actually bears.
Oh, they're bears.
Yeah. Alright, I've completed the stage. Ooh,
Oh.
I have a new item.
Well, that was fun.
Yep. Figure we'll do 2 more rounds. But first, go ahead and tell. Here, I'm gonna go to the house. Just go to real quick.
All right. Okay, so yeah,
just so
the
that
series
you
starts.
Yeah, so you
So
can tell
soul
me.
leveling. So yeah, soul leveling kind of does start out pretty a bit generic. You got a guy who's the weakest of the weak. Everybody treat not. I wouldn't say treat him like shit. They're actually kind of
Look
nice.
down on
but
you. Like, they're condescending?
Well, let's just say that when they talk shit about him behind his back, they don't know that he can actually hear every word they're saying.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, but again, they're not like it's not like they're gonna say it to his face. They understand that when he's here, it means they're gonna make it out okay.
Okay.
So they're not complete assholes to him.
Wait, what's this? Ooh, this is new. There's a lot of new content here for me. Go on, I'm listening.
All right. So anyway, one day they go to raid this dungeon through a gate, which is of course a regular occurrence in this world.
Uh-huh.
And it usually starts off as usual. Everybody's killing shit, and the main guy's trying hard not to die from the weakest monster.
Right, yeah.
And then once that's done, they come across this door, which they believe to be a double dungeon, which is like 2 dungeons in one go.
Okay.
Anyway, they go inside. They look and they find that, and they come to this huge room with a bunch of statues all around.
Okay.
And the room has these set of rules, like three commandments.
Okay.
Thou shalt worship God, thou shalt praise God, and thou shalt prove thy faith to God.
All right.
And those who fail to follow these commandments will not leave alive.
Ooh.
And as you can imagine, shit goes sideways real quick.
Yeah. So what was the body count within 3 seconds?
3 or 4.
Wow, in just 3 seconds.
Yep, 3. Yep. Death by laser vision from giant statue.
Nice.
AKA God.
Okay.
So yeah, and of course our main guy was the only one to automatically pick up that shit was about to go down, because when you're as weak as he is, your survival instinct is paramount to fucking seeing the future.
It's the same logic Sora and Shiro ascribe to. You're the weakest, you actually put in the most effort to keep up.
Pretty much. So yeah, everybody's following his lead. So when it came to understanding the rules, the first one is thou shalt worship God. Basically, if they keep at a certain height, they will not be lasered to death.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically they had to bow down before the thing.
Oh.
And then we went into phase 2.
Oh god, not phase 2. No, all Dark Soul players have just been triggered.
So the laser eye statue gets up from his throne and makes literally one of the creepiest smiles you have ever seen.
Oh, I believe. Yeah. Now that I think I might have actually seen a video of that. I've seen the smile.
Yeah, that smile, that fucking holy nightmare shit.
Shit.
And so the statue then starts walking around toward them, getting ready to stomp all their asses.
Uh-huh.
And so it took a couple minutes to figure out that to understand the second which is praise God. Each person had to go in front of one statue which was holding an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in front of a statue with a weapon, you are dead.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That one, yeah. One guy had to learn. One guy learned that the hard way by getting cleaved in half, cleaved right down the middle by a claymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, poor Park.
Oof.
I say that because I can only. That's the only part of his name I remember. His last name being Park.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah, a couple more people end up getting killed either by death by weapon or death by squash.
Ouch.
Yeah, and our main guy ends up losing a fucking leg in the process before he makes it at the last moment to a statue with a singing voice.
With a singing voice?
Yeah, it's nature's instrument.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, like a choir.
Okay.
So anyway, then they move on to the third phase, where the giant statue gets back on his chair, and a huge altar comes up in the middle of the room.
Okay.
And how this worked is everybody had to gather around it, and these flames would appear around them.
Uh-huh.
6 red ones for how many people were left, which was 6, and a bunch of blue flames indicating a timer.
Uh-huh.
And how it worked was all the other statues' weapons started moving on their own right towards them, and basically they had to keep their eyes on the statues in order to keep them from getting closer. So basically, Weeping Angel rules.
Okay.
And each time the countdown went down, the blue flame would go out, and the doors, which were now back to being open, would slowly close back up again.
Okay.
Now, naturally, one or at least 3 people decided, "Fuck you guys, I'm sorry, but I want to live, so I'm making a run for it." And of course, they end up making it.
Right.
But now it's down to like 3 people left, and the statues are closing in further.
Oh dear.
Yep. So and of course the main guy has convinced one of them, which is a really decent old dude, to take the other one, which is a girl healer, really sweet. Again, also really sweet. Get her out and leave him behind.
Okay.
And of course, the old man agrees and has to knock out the girl who's just refusing to leave him behind. And eventually, yeah, they leave. The main guy gets left behind.
Okay.
One guy. So as he's sitting there, the statues are closing in. He's like, and he's of course at the moment lamenting, "Why the fuck did this have to happen to me? I had a family too, you bastards!"
Ah, the humanity, the inhumanity.
And of course, he loses another arm and starts getting the fuck cut out of him with the giant weapons. Which, frankly, I'm amazed they didn't cleave him in half.
Mm.
And then, as he's dying, his entire body pissing blood.
Just pissing blood.
The giant sword getting ready to puncture him and finish him off. Boom. Timer goes off, and he passes the requirements.
Well done. He survived long enough to earn something.
Yep, he became a player.
That was just initiation.
Yep, he's a fucking player now.
God damn it.
And now he lives life through in video game rules.
Right. Okay.
Where the more he levels up, the stronger he gets.
Of course.
And which of course also involves doing daily quests.
Yes, not including banging your sister.
Fuck that! No. Yeah, for those of you confused, this is not I'm going through the actual story, not that abridged shit. As funny as that is. But anyway, so yeah, the daily quests include. You know what? Basically, think One Punch Man workout.
Nice.
Yeah, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 10 kilometers per day. He's got to run.
Cute.
And if he doesn't, and if he fails to do said quest, guess what happens?
And he dies?
No, he ends up in the penalty zone.
Where he could die.
Yep. And when he gets there, he has to survive 4 hours by making sure not to die by giant centipedes.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's see,
So yeah, the first time really fucked him up. Like, oh god, I cannot go back there. So eventually, he keeps completing daily quests, grinding up, getting some levels, until eventually he ends up getting a key for an instance dungeon, which is a special type separate from the regular gates.
Okay.
So yeah, he goes down there, and he starts finally getting a hint of his newfound strength, which means he no longer has to nearly die from a fucking goblin.
Excellent.
Yep. So he kills the goblins, kills the metal-mouthed wolves, levels up a bit more until he reaches the final boss, which is the basilisk from Harry Potter.
Oh God.
AKA a giant snake.
Snake.
Yeah, so yeah, he goes through that, gets a whole lot more XP, and he's getting stronger. He's getting a bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So he keeps working at it until eventually he gets another special key for another special dungeon.
Okay.
Where he takes on fucking Cerberus.
Neat. Another Harry Potter monster.
Yep. And of course, unlike the snake, he nearly dies.
Well, shit.
But he manages to pull it off, and he discovers that if he passes this dungeon, he will acquire the ingredients for a very special item called the Elixir of Life, which will cure any and all illness and wound.
Oh my God, he got a panacea.
Yep. And for a bit of context here, his mom is in the hospital right now, suffering from a disease called eternal sleep.
Oh shit, is that why he's doing all this dangerous ass shit?
Yep, so he can earn enough to pay for his mom's hospital bills.
Well,
And put his sister through high school.
A classic tale.
Yep. So yeah, once he figures out that if he can make that elixir, it might help his mom wake up. He goes all in. He's gonna get stronger to pass that damn dungeon and get the ingredients to make the elixir.
Motivation acquired. So what went wrong?
Well, in order to get stronger, he has to go into higher level dungeons. But considering he's technically the weakest rank, nobody's going. Oh my god!
I turned into Sans. My ult
I was just gonna say, what the fuck?
Apparently, this character's ult is just to turn into Sans. She must have a meme related to Undertale. I don't know this particular VTuber at all.
Holy shit! Okay, anyway, like I was saying, since he's the lowest rank, which is technically the weakest, nobody's gonna want to hire him to take part in a higher dungeon. But luckily, he comes across this team that are willing to bring a hunter like him on to complete.
Okay.
And of course, he ends up joining this 6-man squad for a C rank gate, and joining him and them is a D rank hunter, aka soon to be his best bud, Jinho.
Oh, the brown-haired guy.
Yep, aka the guy with the same voice as Deku from My Hero Academia.
Cool. Huh?
So anyway, yeah, they go in, and the main guy Jinwoo automatically starts getting a bad feeling about this. Like,
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, like he notices the team that hired him is all tanks and heavy hitters, but no healers.
Oh, that's stupid. That's a bad plan. That's bad planning.
Yeah. So anyway, they go in. They go in. They start wrecking shit. He's doing his best to not draw too much attention. And when they make it to the boss room, which is of course a giant fucking spider who's taking a nap.
Another Harry Potter monster. How many Harry Potter monsters have we got in this anime? Yo! I knew I was surrounded by Harry Potter.
Anyway, in the boss room, they then come across this huge, pretty much deposit of mana crystals. Which can be sold for a shit ton of won.
Yeah. So yeah,
Now,
as we know, Korean. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, when this comes up, the guy in charge, aka whose name is Dong Suk,
Uh huh.
suggests that Jinwoo and Jinho hang back while the rest of the team goes out and retrieves some mining equipment they forgot to bring along.
Oh, they're fodder. They're using them as fodder.
Yeah, the moment they step out, he literally he immediately orders one of his guys to seal up the entrance.
Assholes.
Yeah, apparently that's the whole plan. They hire on 2 extra guys to fill in the team head count requirement, and then when they find a big score, they immediately kill off the other 2 just so they can collect their winnings and call it an accident. And believe it or not, they're not the only team that apparently does this. There are some teams out there that will kill others on their party, and refer to it as accidents to avoid going to jail. Because nobody
set up for a revenge plot.
Yeah, so because there's no way of knowing what happens inside of a dungeon, so you can pretty much get away with anything in there.
Shit.
Anyway, once they leave those 2 to die, the spider wakes up and Jinhoo's freaking out, of course, and like, don't worry, Jinhoo, I got this. I'll try my best to keep you alive. And Jinwoo's like, yeah, hold my beer. And he just goes for it. He fucks this spider up.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Jinho can't believe what he just saw. Like, holy shit, this guy's an E rank, but what the fuck?
I've seen my secret power. You know, because we need more inspiration from him, from One Punch Man. Except, you know, he's not really hiding his abilities. People are just ignorant, or just just don't pay attention.
Anyway, before long, Dong Suk and the other guys come back and find Jinho and Jinwoo still alive, much to their surprise. And of course, they immediately try to kill them.
What? You're supposed to be dead. Guess we'll have to do it ourselves.
And of course, and Jinwoo actually takes a hit. And for a moment he starts to tries to compilate what the fuck he's going to do, because he's fighting actual humans for once. He's not sure what to do. And then he gets a notification from the game system about a special mission.
Oh boy, where is this going?
Basically, there are six enemies attempting to kill the player. You kill them back.
They will try to kill you. Kill them back.
Note: failure to accomplish this mission will result in immediate shutdown of your heart.
Oh.
Yeah, if he didn't do it, the system would just kill him.
Right, so it's kill them back. Plus dismantle mines, yes.
Pretty much. But it's not like he's on a timer. It just happens if he refuses.
Well, I don't see a good reason not to at that point. I don't see a good reason to refuse at that point.
Yeah, and at that point, it's when Jinwoo crosses a line in terms of mentality.
Oh God!
At first he forget being the sweet little Jinwoo he was. Now he's a stone cold ass killer who will not hesitate.
You made me like this.
And of course, as you can imagine, he wrecks every single one of these guys in like barely the span of 20 seconds. All to the most epic background music I have ever heard.
Okay.
Anyway, after he kills them all, Jinho, having witnessed what he can only be described as an absolute massacre, immediately throws up.
Fair. That's so fair.
Anyway, they get out. They leave the corpses and they try to explain to the Hunters Association, aka the Hunter Cops, about what the hell happened.
It was self-defense.
Actually, they do the same shit that Dungsuk would have done to them. It was an accident. Everybody perished but us. We barely made it out alive.
Okay, that's easier to get away with explaining, yeah.
Yeah, especially considering Jinho is a D rank with some very apparently high-level armor he's wearing. So the Hunter Association agent's like, okay, I guess I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So anyway, that works out, and Jinho, having seen Jinwoo in action, then comes to a proposal with him.
Uh-huh.
He basically Jinho's dad is in the process of creating his own guild, which will help basically establish a better economy for Korea.
Okay.
Because essence stones and magic relics are pretty much the new currency across the world. So of course the governments are having a little bit of a difficult time, like stabilizing everything. You know?
Okay.
Like it's a new wave, it's a new world. You gotta change with it, otherwise you're gonna be left behind.
Right then.
So anyway, his dad's trying to create a guild to keep up with the new times, and Jinho wants to be the master of said guild. But in order to do that, he has to get his guild master's license. And to do that,
Okay.
he has to raid at least 20, or in this case 19 more gates.
Ooh, damn.
And that's where Jinwoo comes in.
Yeah.
He asks him to join the team and help him out, and in return, he will keep his mouth shut about what Jinwoo can actually do.
All right.
So Jinho gets the opportunity to get his guildmaster's license, and Jinwoo gets a chance to level up some more.
Yeah. Gotta level up for mama.
Instant win-win.
Yeah.
But of course, in order to commit these raids, they need to come up with strike teams of their own.
We need to assemble our suicide squad.
Actually, it's not a suicide. Actually, not really. They just need the head count. So what does Jinho do? He hires a bunch of drunks and invalids to fill in the head count.
Well, we got our fodder. I mean, members.
Point is, they stay outside of the gate while Jinho and Jinwoo go in and take care of business themselves.
So what are you paying us for again? Just stand here. Seriously? Seriously? Yep.
Also, if you do this, you get 200 million each.
Dude, best job ever. Do we get booze?
Pretty much. But of course, this kind of activity gets the attention of one of the major guilds, aka the White Tiger Guild, or at least one of its associates.
Mm-hmm.
And he decides to investigate, and when he figures out who Jinwoo actually is, Jinwoo's like, okay, so here's my proposal for you. Either I can sell you a few of the gates we've reserved for a modest fee, and you keep your mouth shut, or you die. Guess which one he went for. So yeah, anyway, you got. And then after a while, he completes a few more, and then Jinwoo gets a notification about a job change quest.
Oh, job change.
Yep, another special type of dungeon.
Okay.
This time, he's going up against knights.
Knights.
Basically magical armor.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry, I went too far. There was one other incident before that.
Okay.
Okay, rewinding. Okay, so before that, Jinwoo then goes in for gets signed on for another joint raid with a few of the survivors from the double dungeon incident.
Mm-hmm.
Along with a member of the Hunters Association and an actual suicide squad.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 actual convicts who are skilled as hunters.
Okay.
If they help out, they get time off from their sentences.
Nice.
So yeah, they go into the gate, they split off, and of course some of the survivors from the double dungeon, aka the guys who made a run for it, feel absolutely terrible for what they did. In fact, one guy, Kim, is actually trying his best to figure out how to apologize to Jinwoo for being a shitbag.
Mm-hmm.
But then they come across the Hunter Association agent who has been hired, who was asked by a bereaved father to slaughter the said criminals.
Huh. Well, that's different. Usually it's the criminals who are causing the plot twist, because you can never trust a criminal.
Well, when these guys end up brutalizing your daughter and pushing her to suicide, it's kind of an easy to understand.
Yeah, goddamn.
Anyway, and plus the agent is a real sociopath. He fucking prefers to kill people rather than magic beasts.
Of course.
So of course when Kim and the other guys come across him, he's like, "Oh hey, more sheep to kill." Yeah, so they're dead. Then Jinwoo and the other two, the old man and the woman, come across them, and of course Jinwoo Jinwoo proceeds to wreck his ass.
Goodbye.
Yep. And of course the old man and the woman cannot believe what they're seeing, but they cover for Jinwoo about explaining what happened inside said dungeon to the other agent, aka the chief.
Okay.
But of course the chief is a bit dubious about the legitimacy of the story, as this is not the first time him and Jinwoo have come across each other.
Oh boy.
I mean, after all, he was there to interview Jinwoo after he woke up in the hospital after the double dungeon incident.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But even after taking a reading after a possible reawakening, only to find that he was still weak as hell, did he like, "I'm sorry, we made a mistake. Have a good day, sir."
Huh.
Okay, so now we're at the job change quest where he's fighting magical armor.
Okay.
And of course, not just knights, we got assassins, mages, the whole shebang. Each one representing a fight from Jinwoo's past.
Okay.
Anyway, and he keeps going until he comes across the main boss room, which of course the Red Knight Egress.
Egress.
Who is of course one badass motherfucker.
Of course.
Like, think fully armored Cloud Strife with Sephiroth level ability.
Okay.
And again, Jinwoo barely survives, but still manages to kill his ass.
Congratulations, Jinwoo.
Yep. Now all you gotta do is survive an endless horde of more magic knights.
Of course.
And of course, you cannot receive any healing items or any of that shit.
Gotta have a challenge.
And of course, he's nearly getting beaten to death.
Uh-huh.
And just as he's about to die, guess what saves him?
A puppy?
The fact that he failed to complete today's daily quest.
What the heck?
Yeah, he was so focused on taking care of this job change quest, he forgot to finish up his daily quest.
So how did that save him exactly?
It sent him to the penalty zone.
Oh.
But now instead of running from the centipedes, he gets to be able to kill their ass.
Okay. Okay.
And of course, in the penalty zone, he's allowed to get healing items from the game store.
Yep. So.
Including special weapons designed to kill certain monsters like the knights.
Cheap exploit. Woo!
Yep. So he goes back in and wrecks shit up. And then once it's all done, he gets his job change. He becomes a necromancer.
No, right? As he did in the bridge.
Yep, he can summon shadows.
Okay.
So yeah, he gets his new ability, gets even more stronger, and Egress goes from being his most deadliest enemy to his most loyal second in command.
Uh-huh.
That concludes season 1.
Ah.
Now season 2 is where we get into it.
Alright, hold on. Wait a minute. I thought... Hey. How did... Oh. Okay. I was trying to make a specific collab, but I forgot the actual ingredients. Whatever.
Okay.
Broken I've created the collaboration. I have broken the dreams of the CEO. Alright, carry on.
Alright, anyway, now we move on to season 2, where shit is slowly getting real.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Jinwoo has to go. It starts out with Jinwoo sitting in for his sister's parent-teacher conference, or in this case, teacher guardian conference.
Okay.
Now, of course, his sister Gina is doing exceptionally well. Grades doing great. She's gonna get into medical school. It's all awesome.
Mm-hmm.
However, her best friend, on the other hand,
Right.
aka Song-hee, who recently awakened as an E-rank hunter, is threatening to quit school.
Oh dear.
So the teacher asked Jinwoo, could you maybe help talk some sense into her or whatever? And Jinwoo's like, yeah, okay, why not?
Yeah, sounds about right.
So yeah, he goes up, have a chat with her, not activating the jail route for you abridged fuckers,
Obviously.
and takes her to sit in on a White Tiger Guild training exercise in a gate.
Okay.
So, and of course when he go, but of course as soon as he goes in, the gate turns red.
Oh dear.
Which means instead of a B class gate, we got an A class gate.
Well, shit.
And guess what kind of enemies are in this one?
And puppies?
Giant killer ice bears and psychotic elves.
Of course.
So yeah, and of course the main team leader, who's an A class and a real douchebag named Kim. Again, I can only remember his last name.
Uh-huh.
Not to be confused with the other Kim.
Right.
Anyway, he decides take all the everybody who's A class and above come with me. Everybody who's B and A class come with me. Everybody else stay the fuck out of our way and stay here until we clear the dungeon.
Right.
Basically, his idea is to leave the weakest to die.
Oh.
Fortunately, one B class decides to stick with Jinwoo's group because she's got the most powerful power of all, intuition.
Ah.
She knows that if she sticks with Jinwoo, she may yet survive.
Something. Wait a minute. I realize that guy has plot armor.
So yeah, the two groups separate, and Jinwoo's group, they start going into bear territory, which means they'll avoid the ice elves, and Jinwoo starts immediately wrecking shit.
Uh-huh.
And also, he's got, and unlike everybody else, he's got an unlimited amount of supplies, like coats, campfire, and food.
Okay.
Meanwhile, with the A-team, everybody but Kim dies.
Of course.
Like, immediately. Like, it's a holy slaughter fest.
We were here for 2 seconds. How was everybody dead?
As for Jinwoo, on the other hand, along with completing his daily quest so he doesn't end up in the penalty zone, he goes to slaughter every ice bear in the area and make them part of his army.
Hold on. I'm making a collab I don't even know anymore because I've never had this dagger before. What is this?
Alright.
Bloodlust. 2 powerful murderous forces combined. Yeah, I get it now. The Psycho Axe and the Owl Dagger, because the Owl Dagger is the dagger of the embodiment of civilization in her slightly creepy, possibly subtle serial killer meme. So how does this collab work? Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Let's get a good look at that with the full graphics.
Yeah.
Look at that!
Oh my god!
Look at those fucking slashes!
Holy shit!
Nice.
Anyway, so yeah, he slaughters every ice bear in the area, making them part of his shadow army, and of course recruits his second lieutenant, a giant alpha ice bear, aka Tank.
Cool. So I guess we left behind the Harry Potter monsters. Damn, I was hoping for a giant tree.
Sorry, no ents in this anime.
Damn it! Where's my Whomping Willow? Where?
But we do get to fight elves.
Okay, I guess it'll do.
Anyway, and of course Kim comes across this group, seeing them actually survive, and like, what the fuck is going on?
Nani?
And then proceeds to threaten their lives if nobody fesses up to apparently holding out on everybody.
You weaklings, too strong. Explain or die.
And of course, Jinwoo ends up humbling the man by face palming him into the ground.
He pulled an Ichigo Kurosaki.
Well, technically he did that earlier, but this was the second time.
Nice.
Anyway, the Ice Elves show up, which of course the chief, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Baraka? Anyway, the main chief is impressed with Jinwoo's abilities and asks him, why are you protecting these humans when you're not even one of them?
Oh boy.
Yeah, because apparently, and since this is the first intelligent monster we've ever come across, Jinwoo decides to ask some questions, like, why do magic beasts want to kill all humans? Simple, because there's a voice in their head telling them to do so.
Because God.
However, before he asks them why, any more details, the system automatically stops him from telling any more.
Oh dear God, the system is telling them to kill the humans.
Yeah, pretty much. So having decided he's not going to get any more information out of them, he decides to just fucking kill him.
Okay.
Shadow Army versus Elf Army.
Okay.
And Barakura is not a fucking pushover. Even with Tank and Egress, Jinwoo's having a hard time killing this guy.
Shit.
Fortunately, he has a backup plan.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, Kim gets back up and tries to kill Jinwoo, which Jinwoo knew was gonna happen, and uses Egress to fucking kill Kim.
Well, shit.
So he can make him into a Shadow Soldier.
Shadow Soldier, you are mine now.
Yep, welcome to the team, Third Lieutenant Iron. Who unlike the bear's namesake, is an actual tank.
Nice.
Which means all he has to do is yell taunt, and the elf will automatically hone in on him no matter what.
Nice.
And with his help, the elf gets smashed. Literally.
Bam!
Yep. Boss dead, everybody wins. And Jinwoo gets the elf leader's dagger as a weapon.
Nice.
The only downside is he couldn't make him into a Shadow Soldier because he wasn't strong enough yet.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't get it in 3 tries, you're not getting him.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, it really annoyed the fuck out of him. Like, ah, damn it, he was really strong too.
Huh.
But anyway, they get out of the gate. Survivors are now like pretty much him, Sung-hee, the B-level chick, and one other guy.
Okay.
Out of almost a dozen hunters, those 4 are the only ones who made it out.
Nice.
And of course, the guild master Bach is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Okay.
And when he tries to question Jinwoo about it, and Jinwoo's like, "Dude, I'm tired. Unless you want to start something, back the fuck off."
Back off.
All he had to do was look him in the eyes, and Bach's like, "Oh shit."
Huh.
And this guy can turn into a fucking werecat.
Shit. Alright.
Yeah.
Here on the game, I'm taking us to a different stage. And I've increased the music because I love the theme song for this. And it might be, I'm considering it's a parody, it might sound similar to another song that I don't know where it's from, but it might sound familiar. So, listen close to this.
I got nothing.
Just give it a bit to really kick in.
Alright.
If not, then, I mean, I'll tell you the name of the original song eventually. But, that's it. Really wait till it gets good.
Alright. Oh, one thing I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
While they're in the Red Gate, another S-Class hunter, Shoten, comes to Korea from America looking for Jinwoo and Jinho.
Okay.
The reason for revenge for getting his brother, for them having killed his brother.
Well, that sucks for him.
Yeah, aka Dong Suk from the Spider Cave. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't really sound familiar.
Okay, so the song for the stage is called Halloween Castle. It's a parody of a song called Halloween Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dong Suk's younger brother, an S-Class, tries to come to Korea to look for Jinho and Jinwoo to kill, but because Jinwoo's in the Red Gate, he can't go in after him because rules about Red Gates is once you go in, you can't go out, and nobody else from the outside can go in either.
Okay.
So Dong Suk's like, you lucked out this time, motherfucker. I'm going back to America because if I don't, my boss is gonna give me shit.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, after that, Jinwoo helps Jinho with the last set of raids they agreed on, and Jinho gets the chance to get his Guildmaster's license.
Nice.
However, he then decides to go to his dad and say, "Dad, I changed my mind. I don't want to be the head of your guild. I want to join Jinwoo."
Nice.
And so his dad kicks him out of the house.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Oh yes. Then of course we have. Sorry, give me a second. I usually go with these arcs. I've been playing the game, so. What else? Ah, now I remember. So Jinwoo decides to take another crack at the Hell dungeon, and he ends up getting a little further this time. I mean, first time he couldn't even get through the front door.
Okay.
This time he goes in and has to collect 10,000 demon souls.
Okay. Pretty.
So he starts slaughtering a whole bunch of demons, and he comes across the first two bosses, which have the first two ingredients for the elixir he's looking for. One is a chubby-ass Jabba the Hutt-looking motherfucker with arms and legs and a club called Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is an undead lich named Metis.
Huh.
Both of which he wrecks.
Of course.
Anyway, once he gets his first two ingredients, he then he decides that before he goes after the other floors, he should get a little bit stronger, because those guys, while he did wreck them, weren't exactly pushovers.
Okay.
So he gets out of there and decides to try and find a way to get stronger by getting to much higher gates.
Alright.
But again, he's still technically an E rank, and nobody's going to hire him to take on a bigger gate.
Of course.
Until he comes across a website of a team from a higher guild called the Hunters Guild, who are hiring E ranks for a mining team. Because for the larger guilds, when they take on a higher A rank gate, they have 3 separate teams. The first team goes in and starts killing magic beasts.
Okay.
The second team goes to retrieve corpses of said magic beasts for materials.
Uh-huh.
And the third is the mining team to mine the mana crystals.
Alright, Alright, so, Team 1, Assault Team. Team 2, Donkeys. Team 3, Dwarves.
Pretty much. And of course the retrieval and mining teams don't go in until the assault team comes out. They kill every monster except the boss. Because
Okay.
once you kill the boss, the gate closes.
Makes sense.
So anyway, they go in, and Jinwoo's mining like crazy. Like his body work is like holy crap. Like he went from looking like a scrawny to hot nurse wanting to ask him for his number.
So that's why there is always that huge difference.
Yep.
I've seen in clips.
Yeah, change in appearance and voice. Yep, that's what happens when he gets stronger.
So they mixed. So for the Abridged, they mixed scenes from both seasons.
Pretty much.
That explains a lot.
Yep. So anyway, when it comes to break time, Jinwoo decides I'm gonna stick around for a little while longer. Okay, cool. Don't work yourself too hard though, man. Then once everyone's gone, Jinwoo decides, I know I'm not supposed to kill the boss, but maybe if I just poke it once with my knife. He's right outside the boss floor, but he gets caught by another S-class hunter, who is the second in command of the Hunters Guild, Cha Hae-in,
Okay.
aka his future wife.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Funny thing about Cha is she has a very sensitive nose.
Mm-hmm.
When she's around other hunters, the smell is so horrible, she has to cover her nose with a handkerchief.
Oh.
Like when she's not in a fight, it's that bad to her.
Okay.
But with Jinwoo, on the other hand, she's like, hey, wait a minute. Damn, you smell actually nice.
Huh.
So yeah, unfortunately, because she showed up, Jinwoo can't poke the boss.
Good.
So he just decides to go back and do his work for the day. He comes back the next day to work on another gate with a bee, which has a bee assault team.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is the captain of the bee assault team asks if someone from the mine team can help carry the luggage, as our regular porter didn't show up.
Okay.
As you can imagine, Jinwoo volunteers immediately. Like, okay, I'll go.
Of course.
So anyway, he goes in with the assault B team, and things are going well. No, nothing too serious. Then they run into high orcs.
Oh dear, no.
And I'm not talking green, I mean full on red.
Oh dear gods, no. It's the
it is.
It's the pre-Warcraft 1 orcs.
Yep, and which means they are strong as fuck.
Well, at least it's not orcs with a K.
Yeah, no. So anyway, the B team is pretty much comprised of all A class and B class hunters, but even then, they are severely outnumbered.
Of course.
But just when things are going bad, Jinwoo decides to support from the shadows. He's like, no, nobody will die today.
It's time for me to take the moral high ground and save somebody's ass.
Yep. So yeah, he does that. Doesn't draw suspicion except from one hunter, a summoner mage who was able to notice his camouflage skills, but decides not to say anything. Anyway, after dealing with said high orcs, the leader decides, you know what? I think we should leave because I don't think this gate level was evaluated properly. We should leave.
Somebody done fucked up on when they surveyed this shit. We gotta get out.
So they go back to the entrance, which is unfortunately sealed by a magic barrier from the inside.
It's a trap.
Yep. And when the mages try to break it, they're immediately cursed.
What kind of curse?
The kind that makes blood come out of your mouth and eyes if you keep trying to break it.
Oh.
And of course, another wave of high orcs show up.
Oh, God.
A whole platoon's worth.
Round 2, motherfucker.
You'd think, but one of them goes up to him and gets taken over by the dungeon boss, who speaks English.
Round 2, motherfucker. I am assuming direct control.
Pretty much. He then asks the hunters to come and visit him or be killed by my soldiers.
Ah.
Naturally, the team decides, yeah, we gotta do this.
What is, I mean, it's either we kill one big guy or try to survive all these guys. Frankly,
Yep.
I think our odds are slightly more sane with that one, with the first option.
We may all die, but at least we'll take the big guy with us.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So anyway, they follow the high orcs deeper into the dungeon where they enter the main boss chamber, who is, of course, a high orc mage, Kargalon.
So, I'm a wizard.
I'm a weird boy.
Oh shit!
And by that I mean, and of course, the amount of power he's giving off causes everyone but the leader to like, oh fuck no.
Oh gods!
And you want to know why he asked them to come?
Why?
For entertainment.
No. Yep. Hey, that's 40k orc right there.
Basically, he brought them here so that his soldiers can be entertained by ripping them apart and/or torturing them before they decide to break out of the dungeon.
I take it back. These aren't 40k orcs at all. Oh, they're assholes.
Yeah. So anyway, the leader decides to order the charge, but of course the rest of the team is too stupefied to even move. But he's going for it. He's trying to go for the kill. And Kargalon pulls a fucking gravity spell on his ass.
Okay.
Like, first you're heavy, now you're light. Heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, light. Just bashing him back and up and down like a ball.
Oh man, I missed my favorite bouncy ball. You'll do.
Pretty much. It's not until Jinwoo catches him that Kargalon's like, wait, what?
Hi, stop it! I stopped that. I was playing with that.
So Jinwoo then looks at the captain and goes, listen, I know this is your guys' raid and I got no reason to interfere, but with your permission, can I go ahead and kill all these guys? Leader's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. and of course, and so Jinwoo has full permission to go full Warhammer on their ass.
Nice.
Brings out the Shadow Soldiers and starts wrecking shit. And for each high orc he kills, he gets a new soldier.
Nice.
And Kargalon's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh, stop it! Those are mine!
Wait a minute. This guy's no human. Is he? Wait, but they were the ones who... I have one order in my head that says to kill all the humans, and those orders were given to me by the monarchs. But if this guy's one of them, and he's killing us, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening? Overload! Error! Data not found! Data not found! Data... Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill this guy.
Alright, but I'm just gonna stop you for a second, because I'm fighting a giant buff duck with a baseball cap.
Yeah, I saw him.
He's a little, I forget the meme, but I know this character is a super meme of like, the fan base for the VTuber Oaru Subaru, who is just a normal ass girl.
Well, honestly, what I was gonna say is, damn, Howard's been going to the gym.
All I know is that the name for that version of the duck has some part of Evangelion involved in it.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the name. But the 20-minute boss for this map is gonna be freaky. Anyway,
right. So anyway, Kargalon decides, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill this guy. And of course, Jinwoo immediately wrecks him.
Oh, you know what? Rather than have my system blue screen, I'm gonna kill this guy, bitch. I'm the main character. Ah, fuck. And that's it. He couldn't even get the cut out.
unlike the elf chief, when Jinwoo pulls the shadow extraction, he actually succeeds.
All right.
And so he gets his fourth lieutenant, Tusk.
Nice.
Because apparently he couldn't remember his actual name, so he just calls him Tusk.
You're Tusk now. Oh.
And while this is happening, Cha Hyen, on her day off, decides to visit the gate, hoping to see Jinwoo again. When she finds out he went in with them, she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta get in there." Oh wait, I didn't bring a weapon. Excuse me, do you guys have a weapon I could borrow? We have a pickaxe. So yeah, do you have a weapon I could borrow? We have a pickaxe. Okay, fine, I'll take the pickaxe. Also, inform the Hunters Association, shit's about to go down. Already did. Okay, cool. So, and of course the chief arrives.
I am here.
And when they go in to see, they bear witness to the carnage that's ensuing.
Holy shit, that's a lot of blood.
Yep. And once that's done, Jinwoo's like, "Oh fuck, how long have you guys been standing there?" But the chief's like, "You know what? I think we should have a talk later. Do that. As for the rest of you, keep silent, as well. Everything will be explained in due time. For now, be thankful you're all alive." So yeah, Jinwoo manages to get out of there. Meanwhile, Cha's like, "Oh man, I didn't get to talk to him. Wait, it's because I have this pickaxe? Do you think it was weird?" So yeah, immediately she's got a fucking crush on the guy.
Of course.
Anyway,
by the way, I just want to talk a little about the character I'm running right now and why and the fact that I went with a very specific build here. So this character happens to have a nice skill that lets her do some self-healing whenever I get a critical hit on any enemies.
Okay.
Which is why I've gathered not only all the best healing buffs, but pretty much the highest rate of fire weapons in the game. I have to crit eventually if I'm shooting a bazillion bullets every second.
Hot damn.
I am nearly immortal. Anyway, carry on.
So yeah, after that, Jinwoo decides, you know what? I can't keep hiding in the shadows forever. If I'm gonna get strong enough to beat the final boss on the Hell Dungeon.
Right.
It's time for a reevaluation.
I need a promotion.
So he goes in to get his rank reevaluated, and when he does, he's immediately classified as S rank.
Well, hot damn.
By which I mean that he's so powerful the machine couldn't register.
So Urza Scarlet at the tournament in Fairy Tail.
Pretty much.
Actually, that didn't even happen for her. The person who went before her maxed out the evaluation device and blew it up, and everyone else, on principles, just decided Urza still got first place, even though she didn't even get to be evaluated. Because that's just how famous she is.
So anyway, for them, error means instant S-class.
Well, makes sense.
And Sun Jinwoo is classified as the 10th S-rank hunter in Korea.
God damn! Saitama never got that treatment. And he never needed it.
And after he takes care of that, he sits down with the chairman of the Hunters Association, Chairman Go, aka Blake's dad.
Chairman 5? Sorry, that's Japanese, not Korean.
Anyway, yeah, but his voice actor is Blake's dad, aka Blue Ogre from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Nice.
And the chairman is a fucking cool dude. Like, oh my god, you do not want him to die.
Oh god,
he's a fellow S-class, and his only weapon is his fists.
And he's a bro.
And like the bro is, dude, he's basically the best father figure you can have.
Oh dear God, he's Iskander from Fate Zero. God damn it, I miss Great Alexander the Great.
And yeah, in fact, if you were only 10 years younger, he'd still be on the field kicking ass.
Nice.
That's the only thing. The only thing holding him back is his age.
Nice.
Think Master Roshi without the perversion.
awesome.
and with hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, he sits down and asks Jinwoo, "Listen, I know you're probably gonna get a bunch of offers from all the different guilds, but how would you consider joining the Hunters Association?" And Jinwoo's like, "I mean, I appreciate the offer, but I'm just in it to fight." And that answer immediately ignited the chairman's spirit, like, "Holy shit!"
Like, oh, now I've got it. There you go. Oh, I can respect the absolute shit out of that.
He was so excited, his heart rate went faster than it ever had in years.
Nice.
The determination was infectious.
Oh, shit.
So anyway, Jinwoo's Jinwoo politely turns them down, and he's like, "Sure, but can we at least count on you if we call?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, as long as I get stronger, man."
Mm-hmm.
And so after defeating Tusk and getting an S rank, Jinwoo decides to go ahead back into Hell Dungeon. Also, one side note: apparently every item they get from the game store, which is like only like several hundred gold or whatever, and if you sold in real life, goes up to like millions of won.
Hot damn.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit! This dagger that only paid 5,000 gold goes for 10 million won.
Shit. See?
So he's able to get the appropriate gear, which is fireproof gear, in order to survive the heat in hell.
Uh-huh.
So he goes back in, starts making some more progress, getting permits to go higher up in the dungeon, until he comes across a group of demons that are actually killing his weakest shadows. He's like, wait, what the fuck is going on right now?
Wait, something can actually put up a fight around here? What the...
So he goes in to investigate, and he ends up coming across these demon nobles, which are a different class of demon. He kills 3 of them, gets ready to kill the 4th, who immediately cries, "Wait, I surrender!" And he's like, wait, what the fuck? He takes off the helmet and sees it's a fucking girl.
What the fuck?
And this is Isel Ridiru.
Hi?
Princess of the Ridiru clan.
Okay.
And she's like, "Listen, I'm very sorry for attacking, but if you let me live, I promise I will give you the permit which my family has in their possession." And Jinwoo's like, "Oh, okay, but can I ask you a few questions first?" "Okay, sure. Is there a voice in your head telling you to kill all humans?" "Actually, no. There's a different voice that tells us to defend this floor at all costs."
Huh.
And when he starts asking more questions, like, "Okay, well, and when it started?" "Oh, it happened when we woke up here." "Wait, woke up? Where the hell are you guys from?" "We're from the demon realm." "Wait, what?" "Huh? What happened?" "Okay, well, how'd you guys end up here?" "Well, the last thing I remember, we were all getting ready for a big war." "A war with who?" An enemy so powerful that all demons had to unite in order to fight it."
Chuck Norris? Oh wait, no, we can't. That would be impossible to beat.
Yeah. But before she could say anything else, the system intervenes by saying, "The allotted amount of information has been reached, terminating conversation."
Damn it, system! Stop talking him. We get it. You're actually the villain.
Anyway, he decides to have her escorted to the family building, and of course her dad takes one look at Jamie and was like, "What the fuck is that guy doing here? He's got a little army in his shadow. What the fuck?" And Jin was like, "Okay, calm down, everybody. Tell you what, if you just give me the permit, I promise not to kill all of you." "Okay. Also, I'm gonna borrow your daughter." "What the fuck?" "Wait, not like that. I mean as a guide." Because she knows where all the other permits he needs are on the other floors.
Of course.
So Isel gets to form a party with him.
Cool.
Of course, all she does is act as a guide. She doesn't actually do any actual fighting.
Just like Paimon from Genshin.
So no XP for her.
Oh well.
Also, another fun fact: when he kills a demon, he can't extract their shadow.
Hmm.
Because apparently they're too tainted.
Weird.
Anyway,
we're now getting the fucking boss for the final boss for this stage. This one's a little freaky. I don't even.
Freaky?
I mean, I don't even understand this thing.
Oh my god!
Hold on, it's hard to really. Yeah, there we go. I had to stop.
Kill it with fire!
Yeah, I don't understand this one at all. This one's pretty deep into the meme. Okay, got it. This is a very powerful character I have. If you couldn't tell, she.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, holy shit. Anyway, they start going through the floors where Jinwoo's like killing everybody in order to make the Radiru clan or the Radish clan the new top dogs.
Okay.
Until eventually they make it to the Demon King Baron.
Hello.
AKA the final boss.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and this guy is not a fucking pushover, and I mean that literally. Like, he's got a fucking wyvern, for crying out loud, that literally shoots lightning from everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds right for a final boss.
And of course, he can summon infinite extras as cannon fodder.
Uh huh.
So once Jinwoo kills the wyvern, the Baron decides, okay, you've earned my attention. Prepare to die.
Oh boy.
And so he goes from a great sword to 2 sets of daggers, and Jinwoo's like, oh shit, I might actually fucking die. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I would have expected it's the final fucking boss.
Especially when the boss, when he's in close range, is getting ready to fire his laser point blank in your face.
I'm a firing my laser.
Jinwoo would have literally died if Isol had not thrown her spear at Baron to get his attention.
Oh. Destruction!
He's like, what the fuck? And Jinwoo's like, let yourself open. Boom! Rips his arm, using his full strength, rips Baron's arms right out of their sockets, and fucking Shoryukens him into oblivion.
Shoryuken.
And like that, he beats the final boss, gets the final ingredient for the elixir, and the Radirus are now the top dogs.
Nice.
So as Jinwoo's getting ready to craft this thing, he discovers that the success rate is due to his level of perception.
Oh.
And he's like, oh fuck, because he barely pays attention to perception at all.
Oh.
So he gives it a try, and hoping for the best, he succeeds by making 6 potions of the stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yep. He also gets a new skill for his job quest.
Neat.
He gets Shadow Exchange.
Okay.
Which means wherever his shadows are, he can switch places with them anywhere in the world.
Yay! Free teleport!
Of course, when he does it, he has to wait 3 hours on cooldown time.
Uh-huh. Oof.
So anyway, but before he leaves, he gets the dragon.
Yay!
He's called Kaizel.
Hey, hi Kaizel.
So anyway, Jinwoo's got with the elixir. He goes back home, and he books it immediately to the hospital to wake his mom up.
Ma!
And once he gives it to her, she gets her color back. She wakes up, and he immediately breaks down crying from pure joy.
It took so long.
Yeah, it was just I legitimately cried when the anime did it. They did it so much better than the manhwa. It was fucking beautiful, man. Everything, and like that, everything is as it should be, all nice and warm. Jinwoo's got his mom back. He's got more shadow soldiers, which he can actually use as a neighborhood watch now. Everything is great.
Okay, look, just tell us what went wrong.
So, apparently while this has all been happening, 5 years ago...
Oh, shit.
There was a dungeon break on an island called Jeju Island.
Uh-huh.
Now, a dungeon break occurs after a gate has been open for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And when that happens, all the monsters and all the dungeon's inhabitants can just pour right out.
Oh.
And the dungeon that broke out on Jeju was S-class.
Of course it was.
And the magic beasts were fucking ants.
Ants?
Huge ass ants.
1 second. I just need a moment to remember something. How does it go again? Damn it, how could I forget it at a time like this? Hold on. Hold on.
Because that's how you get ants?
No, hold on. The EDF deploys.
I know that was what it was gonna be!
You're good. Yeah.
I'm sorry, hang on a second. What? Okay, anyway.
Right.
So yeah, ants bust out and immediately shit goes sideways because these fucking ants are strong enough to take down. Enough of these ants can take down an S-class easy.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to abandon it, and they tried 3 times to take the island back. All of them were failures.
Of course.
So the island was left on its own for a number of years until the ants began to evolve.
The EDF deploys. What do they turn
Now these
into?
fuckers can fly.
Yep. That's just straight up the fucking EDF.
And these guys can fly across the ocean to the nearest small island in Japan. And these guys are bipedal.
Oh boy.
Yeah, these are 3rd generation bipedal flying ants who are strong enough to kill 20 hunters and 240 civilians.
Well, shit.
That was just one of them. And it took an A-class hunter showing up at the last minute to finally kill the thing.
Well, shit.
So So Japan and Korea decide, okay, we can't ignore this. We're teaming up to to finally finish this.
It's time to United Nations this bitch, but in the Far East.
Yep. So Japan gets to send over 10 of their 11 S-class hunters, and Korea sends pretty much all their S-classes they got.
Okay.
Minus Jinwoo, who decides, yeah, no thank you. I'm gonna stay out of this. You guys got this. I believe in you.
My brother on Earth, you're going to regret that.
My brother in Christ, you are witnessing our extinction.
Exactly. And they're just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. But of course, Jinwoo implants a few of his shadow soldiers into the shadows of the S-class Korea hunters, so that if shit does go down, he can exchange and be right there, like that.
Okay.
Especially since his future wife is going.
All right.
Yeah, we got Bach, we got her, Bach, the white tiger werewolf guy. We got Chong, who is basically a fucking pyro mage.
Uh-huh.
We got an archer dude whose name I don't remember. A hunter named Ba who can make himself giant.
Okay.
And an S-class healer named Gyeonbu, who at first had retired after witnessing the horror of the previous raid and was like, yeah, no, I'm done. But decided to come back to make sure his buddies don't end up getting killed.
Okay.
So anyway, the operation is this. The Japanese S-class hunters break off into 3 or 4 teams to distract all the other ants from the Queen's Chamber. Then a fleet of ships surrounding the island send out a signal to keep the ants from intercepting a signal from the Queen for help, while the Korean S-Class hunters go into the main nest to kill the Queen.
Okay.
So yeah, they go in, everything's going smoothly so far, but before they did, one giant-ass special ant egg hatches.
Of course.
This one's also a bipedal ant, but way more humanoid, and he's a fucking S-Class killer.
Okay.
He made it out before the S-Class Koreans made it in, and he immediately wipes out 2 teams in under 5 minutes.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's 6 Japanese S-Class hunters dead.
Well, shit.
And meanwhile, the Korean S-Class hunters are in the main nest, killing off all the guards, and they manage to finally kill the Queen after a hard fight. And then the bipedal ant comes back.
Oh god, it's back. No!
And just the amount of power and aura coming off of him causes Chai-Hin to nearly vomit from, oh my god, so strong.
Okay.
And they're all ready for a fight, but the ant just ignores them, walks past them toward the dead Queen.
Oh.
Heck, the guy who can make himself giant, the feeling of the ant walking past him was almost, gave him a visual of it splitting him in half.
There, God, it's got the Saitama effect.
Yeah,
at least to those characters that can actually tell how strong Saitama is.
Oh yeah, it was that kind of level. So the black ant is looking at the corpse. He shrieks out, which apparently signals for the rest of the ants to come back, canceling out the dampening signal. And he proceeds to munch the Queen's corpse.
Oh.
He then turns to the S-Class Koreans, and before he could even blink, makes it behind Cha-Hin and freaking side swipes her, breaking her arm and collapsing her rib cage.
Oh gods.
Sending her flying right into a rock formation. And I mean in a spinning angle.
Oh gods.
And then of course he goes to the giant guy who makes himself giant, tries to shield bash him. Oh, but the ant punches, shattering the shield and his arm.
Ouch.
And I don't mean shatter as breaking bones. I mean he fucking obliterates it's not there anymore.
Oh,
you no longer have an arm.
Oh god, now it's turned into Bleach. Wait, which arm was it? Left or right?
Left one.
Yep, that's totally Bleach. For some reason, whenever people lose an arm in Bleach, it's always the same arm.
Anyway, the giant guy tries to swing his mace with the right arm, and catches it by the wrist, and rips the arm off its socket.
Ooh.
He then goes toward the werecat hunter, and just slashes him 6 times across the chest. He goes right up to the fire guy who's getting ready to try and charge up a big spell, and just whips his hand upward, slashing him right across the middle.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, diagonal. Archer S-Class Hunter tries to take a shot at him with an energy magic arrow, which the ant just catches in midair without even looking.
God damn it.
And snaps it.
Of course.
He then proceeds to punch him, to Saitama punch him in the face, and before he can deliver a combo, the giant guy tackles him, because the healer gave him his arms back and is trying to give him some buffs to try and fight the guy. Meanwhile, the healer is using camouflage to keep himself invisible from being detected, and he's healing up everybody so nobody else dies. And the giant guys...
And you think Genmu would think, oh fuck, they need some help at this point, but I'm guessing it goes on a bit longer first.
Well, here's the thing. The whole raid is actually being broadcast via a headcam by a A-Class hunter who went in with the S-Class Korean team, and there's a 10-minute delay.
But doesn't he have his shadow dudes in all of their shadows?
That doesn't mean he knows what's happening. Just that he can reach them just that he can reach them.
Yeah, well, fuck.
So by the time he saw what happened to Cha Hae-in, 10 minutes had already passed before he could actually do it.
Yeah, he didn't think that one through.
So yeah, the giant's trying to swing at him, and then the ant grabs him by the leg and fucking hulks him. By that I mean what the Hulk did to Loki in Avengers.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, just smashing him, bam, 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 bam.
By the way, here in the game, there's a reason I've been hanging out in this spot. I see that person just sleeping on their desk up above me.
That's the developer?
No, not at all. That's actually based on one of the, non-VTuber employees of the company. But more importantly, I'm gonna have to fight her at the 20-minute mark.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay, well anyway, the ant then turns to Byung-gu, even though he's invisible, and is like, wait, oh fuck, can he see me? And he goes right up behind Byung-gu. Before he can even realize what's happened, he's already impaled his arm through his fucking abdomen.
And damn it, the thing had true sight.
Yep, he's holding him up, and Byung-gu looks at his best buddy Bak, telling him to run, and then the ant freaking eats his head.
Ugh.
Like right in front of him, like. So Bak the werecat tries to, having been fully healed, sort of, to a point where he can actually try to fight again, tries charging at the ant, but the ant fucking grabs him by the throat and grips him so hard that he forces him back into human form.
Well, shit.
And then the ant, after eating the healer's head, slowly utilizes the guy's voice in order to communicate with them.
Oh. That's always disturbing.
Yep. And you know what he says to them? You guys are fucking weak.
Of course.
You guys killed our queen, but killing your soldiers isn't gonna balance that out. So I got one question. Where's your king?
Of course.
It's then that he picks up on the strongest S-class Japanese hunter who's outside and is like, wait a minute, is that the king? So he just drops the werecat and just vanishes right out of there. All the while, the rest of the ants have made it and are closing in on them. Back outside, the ant kills one more S-class Japanese hunter before going up against the leader, who is Godo, by the way.
Okay.
And he's looks at Godo and like, hey, you're strong. Are you the king? Godo's like, yeah, I'm the king. Bring it on, motherfucker. And the ant's like, okay. Gives off lets out his full aura, and Godo's like, oh, fuck. Like, before he could even say yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, meanwhile, the S-class hunters are barely holding their own against the endless wave of ants that are coming. They're about to die, and then Jinwoo pulls a tag in.
All right.
He makes it in just in time, and of course, once again, slaughtering and recruiting ants.
Right.
Then the black ant comes in like, whoa, you are really fucking strong. Are you the king? Jinwoo's like, oh hey, a talking ant. That's cool. And the two immediately start duking it out.
Yeah.
And I mean hand-to-hand style. Like this ant is strong and fast as hell. Like I said, he's an S-class killer. But Jinwoo is just too much for the guy. He's like, wait, why the fuck is this happening to me? I was born to be the strongest, and this guy's what the fuck? So yeah, Jinwoo kills the guy, and he gets to extract his shadow. And now we have Biru.
Hello, Biru.
Anyway, then he turns to the surviving S-class hunters, one of which, aka his future wife, is literally on the verge of death. Like, Byung-gu could not heal her in time before he died.
Oof.
So, and unfortunately, any healing potions Jinwoo's got on him aren't enough to heal her.
Oh, fuck.
So he decides, all right, where's Byung-gu's body?
Oh.
Yep. Knowing that this will probably freak out everybody who sees this, but thankfully the broadcast is not doing this right now, so nobody around the world is going to be able to see it. Jinwoo goes right up to Byung-gu and go, "Hey, wake up, you're needed," and makes him into a shadow soldier.
All right. Well, damn.
Yeah. And of course, Bach's like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And it takes like 2 tries before Jinwoo can succeed, because it does. Like, there's a limit that it might not work. But anyway, he makes a shadow soldier, tells Byung-gu to heal Cha Hae-in, which of course he does. But then of course he looks over at Byung-gu, contemplating what to do with him, and Bach goes up, "Hey, listen, I know Byung-gu is probably going to be very useful to you in the future, but please, the guy really didn't like to fight at all, so could you maybe, like, release him? Let him go back to being dead?" And Jinwoo's like, "You know what, I respect that." And he releases Byung-gu. And so ends the 4th Jeju Island raid arc.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Everything is, everything's all hunky-dory.
Indeed. And I'm summoning Eldritch Horrors.
I see that.
Beware my shadow monster.
I thought you called that your penis.
No. Does this? Unfortunately, that doesn't exist right now because I'm playing a girl.
Like I said, I thought you called that your penis. Anyway, but of course that's not the end of the soul leveling there, but...
Of course, you gotta eventually fight God, aka the system, right?
Actually, he ends up fighting... Actually, that's not too far off. Because eventually, Sung Jinwoo manages to find the double dungeon again.
Weird.
Aka the room with the statues.
Okay.
There, he comes across the architect of the system.
Oh.
And the architect's like, "So listen, I chose you for one reason and one reason only. And that was to resurrect the Shadow Monarch."
Huh.
And Jim was like, okay, but who the hell is that?" "The Shadow Monarch is my master, and once he is here, he will possess your body and be reborn. So kindly forfeit your body for him." And Jin was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no." And the architect's and of course the architect's not having that. Like, what do you mean no? This is the whole reason you were chosen. You don't get a say in this. Yeah, no. Well, I'm saying I do get a say in this, and the answer is no. What? What the fuck? So yeah, and then of course, and again it gets into a huge ass fight, and as we're doing this, Jinwoo starts getting flashbacks, which are not even his memories, and he understands just who and what the Shadow Monarch is.
And who and what is it?
Well, you remember how in the history of Christianity about there being a war between heaven and hell. Think that, but for the forces of hell, we have the monarchs, and for the forces of heaven, we have the rulers.
Okay.
Now, the Shadow Monarch is one of these monarchs.
Of course.
But unlike the rest of his kin, he just wants the war to be over, man. He is fed up.
Like Gabriel from Supernatural.
Pretty much. And the rulers are actually right there with the Shadow Monarch. Like, dude, we don't want to fight this. We don't want to keep fighting either. We just want this war to end. Preferably where everybody gets to live.
Well, hot damn.
And of course, the other monarchs are not having it. Like, nah, fuck no. It's either one side dies or we keep going.
Hi, we gotta keep a plot going here. Stop trying to break the plot.
So the Shadow Monarch's like, all right, tell you what, rulers, I'm gonna team with you guys, and we're gonna stop this war once and for all. The
Welcome back, Satan.
Pretty much. That's pretty much because the Shadow Monarch was at one time one of the rulers.
Of
but
course he was.
Yeah.
It's literally just, welcome back, Satan. We missed you, man.
That's pretty much how it works, yes. And of course, but of course things didn't go well, and the Shadow Monarch gets betrayed by one of his allies, who was apparently the Demon King Baron. And he ends up dying.
Well, that sucks.
So, and that was the most that Jinwoo was able to piece together from the flashbacks before he got to finally destroy the Architect.
Okay.
And the Architect's like, okay, if you're gonna be like that, guess what? System notification. The player is no longer needed. Time to die. And the system's like, error, data not found. What? No, I said kill him. Error, data not found. And Jim was like, oh yeah, spoiler alert, I ate the system. You what? Yeah, the system's mine now, bitch. Motherfucker! And kills the Architect.
Well, I see the obvious ending of Rizla's leveling is going to be him rizzing the system itself.
Pretty much.
Sister leveling ending. He's going to rizz the system.
Pretty much how it goes down. At least until the other monarchs start showing up.
Yeah, but, well, I guess we had to have some stakes. I guess if we're going to continue the story, well, it was going to go there.
Yep. If I remember correctly, there was 3 or 4 monarchs left. There was a beast monarch, which was basically like the Werecat Bach, but only like 10 times more powerful.
Okay.
There was the ice monarch, which is like the ice elves, but 10 times more powerful. And God, it's been so long since I read the manhwa. I can't remember who the third guy was, but oh wait, no, I remember. It was this chick who's basically the monarch of gluttony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like basically the mother of every hungry magic beast there is.
No, I've been cold. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I actually looked it up just to be sure, and I was wrong. There was like 5 monarchs left.
Ah.
So there was Yorgamunch, the King of Demonic Specters and Monarch of Transfiguration.
Okay.
There was Silad, the ice guy I told you about, who was the King of Snowfolk and the Monarch of Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Rakon, the beast guy, and the Monarch of Fangs. And the woman I mentioned was Curatia, who was the Queen of Insects and Monarch of Plagues.
Okay. By the way, these guys are supposed to be a representation of the company employees.
Wow.
I'm killing the company! I'm murdering the fuck out of them all!
We hate the company! The company!
All
Oh
right.
shit, here she comes.
Yep, here comes A-chan, as she's called. And
Oh
now
dear
it's
God.
and now it's a bullet hell game. And I just
Oh,
remembered
shit.
something I read. So obviously, like, a lot of the actual VTubers from HoloLive end up playing this game, but one of them in particular was like, I really liked the game. This game still gets a lot of big content updates because it's not a full release yet.
Yeah.
But like, basically, it seemed like at some point the situation would become like this one particular part of the company, this one particular VTuber, Kaela. It'd be like, here's the new content update. 3 days later, Kaela posts on Twitter, done everything. When's the next one? And it's just like, I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Give me time. I'm just a man.
Oh God. So anyway, these monarchs arrive on. They make it to Earth, and and it turns out they're the cause of the gates.
Oh, okay.
They were building up armies to continue their war with the rulers and wipe out all life on Earth.
Well, that explains everything. Of course it was aliens and or hell.
Also, the 5th monarch is the monarch of all dragons.
Aha! Dragons!
Yeah, he's the one in charge of all of them.
Okay.
So, anyway, after the island where they start going after certain hunters in America who are actually hosts for rulers that are already on Earth.
Well, hot damn. Like,
Yeah.
alright, we gotta wake up the angels. Hurry it up.
We gotta wake up the angels so we can kill them.
Wait, which kind of angels? Not the Evangelion ones.
No. Anyway, they managed to kill one guy in his home, which of course stars a lot of controversy because the first S-rank hunter being murdered is like, what the fuck is going on?
What? Who? Murder? Why are people